Hey everybody, it's me, Pam, Dragonmoon Creations. Welcome back to my channel. Been a long couple of days for me. I wanted to get on here to show you what I have made that I'm going to take to the new place that I'm selling. Some stuff, I mean, you've seen it. It's just in a different package. Yesterday, I guess, let's see, it must have been Monday evening, in the middle of the night, I came down with a fever. I felt awful, and I felt awful all day yesterday, which was going to be one of my work days, you know, that I was going to come back here and create. And I felt bad all Tuesday, and then by the time I went to bed again that last night, I was feeling better. So I don't know if it's an 18 or 24-hour virus. Definitely something, because I had a fever and chills. Don't know what it was. No other symptoms. Fatigue, fever, fatigue. I think a little nausea because I had some sinus drainage, but I didn't have any stuffiness or anything like that. I had one COVID test left. I, of course, immediately get up and test for COVID. But nope. So I lost today. So I made up for it. I started at about 10:30 this morning, and I've been working pretty much all day on and off, but pretty much steady. And it's now 5 o'clock. So anyway, I wanted to show you some of the things I made. And of course, I forgot to bring them in the room with me. Hang on. Okay, well, I showed you the Easter cards I made. I showed you all that. And then I made some of these. I love these altered mini composition books. I had this paper. It was Anna Griffith 2016, I think it was, and it had animal prints on it. So a Tim Holtz little word there, and this one says "She is brave." And that's the leopard. Got the zebra and leopard, and then we have cow. Embrace the journey. I thought, you know, a cattle drive. This one I had some nautical paper. This one I stamped on this. It's just black, pink and black. So, but I like that stamp. Forget what the stamp was. I couldn't. I was going to guess, but I can't even guess. This is from my new pad that I got, and then Alley clear stickers. This one, I don't even know what that pad was from. I think it was from one of those new pads. And then Tim Holtz flowers. This is from the new pad that I got. And a Tim Holtz, a dragonfly. This is from a pad of paper that I had, and Tim Holtz butterflies. And this was from, I forget, this is my new paper, possibly, and Tim Holtz. I forget what this was from. I think it might have been even from an old pad of paper from A.C. Moore. And Tim Holtz. And then this was an old pad of paper that I had. Tim Holtz, and Tim Holtz mini, paper doll minis. Okay, it looked like school, so I put that actually says report card on it. All right, so I made those, and I kept little offcuts, and on 3 of them, I did get a little adventurous afterwards, and, pardon me, trip, of course, you know. And I made this out of that pink, it's a paper clip, and I made it out of the pink, and I had the little cameo, and then I used a paper punch and punched out of some silver that I had in the little container, you know, over there that I kept from Christmas. So I did that one, and then that's off that map paper off of the one, and this is Tim Holtz. I used a little bit of creepy cloth and a little piece of lace and a couple of Tim Holtz and then Tim Holtz Word. And then this was the nautical. And I had gotten this in a rack and the button in a rack, and then I had the 2 white buttons. And again, I used it was Christmas red sparkle paper, and I used it, paper punch, and did that. When I say I have the little thing that I keep little pieces of creepy cloth and stuff in, it's this cup. It even has a Q-tip in it for some reason. But if I have just the tiniest little bit of something, I'll put it in there, especially the string. Especially any little snippet of string. And there's, let's see, a little bit of lace there. And there's some rickrack. There's some more lace. But if I just put it in there, and then I go looking if I need a little piece of it. I made some paper clips. And then the mini legal pads. I made, I don't know, I had this paper, what's it called? Glam Gal? Old paper. And I had some of those pink, left over from where I had them. That I made some for Valentine's. I haven't even checked the other shop to see if I sold anything. And then I used some trims that I got at Dollar Tree, and I used my, I forget, is that the Martha Stewart? It is the Martha Stewart, and I punched it twice and layered it. Yeah, I punched it twice and layered it. And then I had bling, sticky bling, it comes in a strip, and then I had the pearls in a little drawer over here, and like that. So I made a couple of those. I like making them. And I do big projects because, I did my Valentine mini vertical paper bag album. So I do big projects that take a long time, but then I like to just do little stuff. Okay. Then I found a 5x7 plastic frame from Walmart. These kind that you get from Walmart that stand up like that, I found one in a drawer. I was looking for something else and found it. So I used the third pack of this, the two little things I just showed you, and then I used the third pack. And it's an old DCWV. It has to do with the galaxy and cosmos stars and all that. And this bling up here is from Dollar Tree. And I just used double-sided sticky tape. I got this double-sided sticky tape, and I got a big pack of it, like 8, 9, 10 of them from Amazon, and it was real cheap. It was like $11 or something like that. It seemed to work fine. But anyway, I didn't know any other way to package that. It wouldn't fit in, these, and these are 6.5 by 9.5. It was too thick, right? Okay, and then I started making these. These are what I call really simple junk journals. I started making these. I'll show you in a second. I used these in there. I just put ink on them. These are, I forget where I even got those. I think I got those at Dollar General, and these I got from Walmart. And then I used almost all of whatever this is right here. I didn't use this, but I used this that's Dollar Tree. This is Dollar Tree, steno book. Dollar Tree, it's like message book. These I used, I got them, I take the pages out and just reuse the pages because it's really neat. Because these pages, you just take them out and you can just put them into, and they are, what are they? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 8.5, and that's exactly what I needed. I used out of these, I put these in there, little coloring pages. I used out of here, this kids stuff, and this is from a literature book. I don't know why I have 2 packs of the grid paper, but I use that. I use the primary journal paper, the creative writing paper, composition book paper. Used all that. And I got this at a local thrift store. I did not pay $12 for it. I said all the pages aren't here because I counted. And so, but it was K & Company. I liked it. It's called Ancestry, and it is from 2012. I paid $8 for it, but it's double-sided, and I like the pages. I like the papers. So I used out of that one, and I got this out, this Rooster Provincial. My goodness, how old is this one? 2012 also. And I used a couple pages out of that to make one, because it is not double-sided, and I had to line it. So I used that stuff. And these are kind of in the same, these are out of the K & Company. But, you know, I just use one sheet of paper. I score it at, in the middle at 6. It's a 12 by 12 sheet. Score it at 6. And then score it at 8 3/4, and then fold that up. And then I cut a little snip off of both sides of the score line so it doesn't cram up in the middle. These I rounded the corners. I used my Crocodile. It has a 1/4 1/2 inch and a corner rounder. It makes it to where I can round the corners without going too deep to where the pages have to be rounded. I just inked around the edges of the guest check. I didn't do anything inside. It's a simple, it's like a little starter, you know, and there's that card. I think that's a recipe card, but it doesn't say recipes. It's like a journaling card. Oh, and I had a pack of this paper, and I tore it out, and it was Ollie's, and it was regularly $9.95, and I got it. Their price was 99 cents. Quilt blocks, and I just ripped out pages of that. And I used that for the first page of all of it. And this is the composition books, regular composition books that I cut to size. And there's that paper right there. There's some of that paper. And that, and there's, you know, it's out of one of these journals. I used out of this one and out of this one. They're different. But that's like the animal print. See, it's real nice. It's a cheat, but oh well. Oh, and I had found a pack of airmail. Hang on just a second. Yes, this airmail. This is, oh, it has somebody's phone number on the back of it. I bought, it was $3.30 somewhere, $3.30 somewhere. I was looking to see if they actually put a date on it, but they didn't. Weird how nothing had an expiration date or a manufacturer date back in the day. But anyway, I think this was to put under your paper so you could keep, you know. But it was a whole pack of this, and the further back you went, the more vintage it got. And I took it up to the counter, and I said, "How much is this?" And she said, "You just take it." And I threw her a quarter. So that's what that is. And this is that message paper from, I have not seen this since, this stuff. It was at Dollar Tree, and I've not seen it since. It's double-sided, so it's really good in the journals. And I just fold it in half, and there's another regular page, and there's the grid paper, and that's the steno book. And this is the journal, the kids' journal book. This one actually has a dictionary page. I used a doily. Page, there's the coloring page. There's some more kids' practice writing paper. There's another one of those. That's one of the other. Oh, that's in the middle, and I just tied it. 3-hole pamphlet stitch, and that's it. And I made these two. I haven't packaged yet, but they're basically the same. This one may have a different doily in it because I ran out of the round ones, and I had some oval ones. Oh my goodness! Oh, see, like that. So I used a couple of oval ones. So I had those. So I made this one, and this one, and this one. And then this is the one, it's roosters. And this was the only one I used I used my new lace on this one and this one. And this one, Brenda, this is where I used that new lace. But this lace is actually, I got it a little too far over on this one. It's the same lace on this one. I cut it down a little bit. But the lace on these three, this lace, I salvaged. And it was a long time ago when my sister and I went to the Goodwill buy by the pound. My daughter and I went. And I forget, this was either on an old shirt or a curtain or something. And I washed the item and then I took it off. And anyway, did those. This. Like that. So I got, what, I have 6 of those? Yeah. I'm looking around because I misplaced one a little bit ago. So I have 6 of those. But she said anything with chickens on it. And I said, okay. Oh, wait. This is the one that wasn't double-sided. Let me show you. I went in and I lined it with paper that came out of the pad. The chickens are upside down. Oh, well. They're dead chickens. So, just like that. I lined it. Did a pretty good job, too. And yes, I'm surprised that I did that good of a job with the measuring. But anyway, that's what I've been doing. I made all of these today. That's what I did today. But, oh, sorry. Whoops. But getting, you know, all those papers together and everything, figuring out how many pages to put in it. And I think what I figured out was I had 76 front and backs, like writing surfaces. That includes the doily and all the small pages. Anyway, got those. And then I was going to surprise this lady. This place, the new place, they're religious. They go to church, and you know, they're very nice, very very sweet people. And in the bag that they gave me last time, because I bought something while I was there, it was a car freshener. It made me laugh, so I bought it. And in the bag with my item, there was a prayer card. And I don't know what I just did. I just touched my phone and it did something. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, I altered it. It said today's prayer back here, and but the Lord stood with me and gave me strength. And I thought, well, that's a really good one. I got out my spray inks and I colored it because it was all this color. And then so I colored it up. I stamped this sewing around because I didn't want to sew it because it was too thick. I frayed the edges, you know, roughed them up. And then it said today's prayer right there. So what I did was I just covered that up with some of this lace out of that cup over there. And that is actually from an old hymnal. There's some of that string out of that cup. This was laying on my desk. It was a piece of ivory cardstock that was this wide. So I just stamped on it with my cardstock, inked it, cardboard, you know, and inked it and gave it some line, and that's what I did. All right, that's it. I don't know why I touched my phone and now I got this little circle in front of it. So I don't know. Anyway, that's what I've been doing today, and I'll see if I screwed up my video by touching my camera. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. Bye.